guys, so today I'm just going to be showing you how I use the Denman brush. I asked you guys on Snapchat if you wanted to see a tutorial on this, and pretty much everybody said absolutely yes. A lot of you told me that you had a Denman brush but weren't quite sure on how to use it, so I'm just going to show you how I've been using it. I've been practicing because I'm not going to lie, I was like some of you guys at first. I had no idea what I was doing, and the only time I had ever used the Denman brush was to detangle my hair. I had never used it to define my curls. And also in beauty school we learned how to use this to blow out coarser hair. Now I've watched a few different videos on how a lot of different girls define their curls with the Denman brush, and I tried a few different techniques and a lot of them did not work for me. So I'm going to show you what did work for me, and the technique that I'm going to be using today I learned from a girl. Her name is Bouncy here on YouTube. I'll have her channel linked down below, but she has gorgeous curls and her technique happened to work for me the best. So the technique that I'm going to be using, I'm not going to do on from root to tips. I do on my ends, because when I try to define my like full hair from root to ends, like the roots like get kind of frizzy. So I'm just going to be using the Denman brush on my ends, because for some reason it doesn't work that well on like the rest of my hair. I like to use it from like here down, so that's how I used it, and I liked how it turned out. So, and a lot of people were asking me also on Snapchat what styling products I had in my hair when I posted that picture, and I had in the Garnier Whole Blends Coconut and Shea Leave-In Conditioner and this Main Choice Gel. This is the Crystal Orchid Biotin Infused Styling Gel, Natural Growth and Retention Solution. So I really like this gel, but I did use too much last time. So I'm going to use a little bit less just so I don't have too much residue, because I did have some residue last time. And instead of using the Coconut and Shea Leave-In Conditioner from Whole Blends, I'm going to be using the Legendary Olive Leave-In Conditioner. So yeah, those are my styling products today, but I'm just going to speed that part up because this video is mostly about the Denman brush. So yeah. Okay guys, now that I've applied my leave-in, I'm going to apply my gel. And when I apply my gel, this is when I use the Denman brush on each section that I'm applying the gel. And by the way, once again, I'm using the Main Choice Crystal Orchid Biotin Infused Styling Gel. So I thought that was pretty cool that this gel is infused with biotin, and it has a really nice smell, and it's like a lavender color. So this is just a really nice gel. And she has a lot of other products, and they also help with length retention. And if you don't know, length retention is what keeps your hair strong down here so that you can see your growth, because your hair is growing regardless, you know. So retaining length is where you're going to see your results. We mentioned this in our book. You should get it if you haven't already. Okay, so I take a section about like this big. So I take about a nickel size amount of the gel, and then I just put it in my hands. And then I just apply it to the ends. I'm not going to apply it to the roots because that's where I noticed a lot of product residue. Oh, and by the way, when you're detangling with the Denman brush, a few people were saying that a lot of their hair was coming out. Remember, with the Denman brush or like even a powder brush, if you're holding it sideways means you're smoothing the hair. And if you hold it vertically, this is how you detangle. So if I was detangling, I would go into the bottom and then up like this. So make sure you detangle going vertically, because less of your hair will come out that way. But I already finger detangled while I was putting in my leave-in, so I'm just going to use this to define my hair. Okay. See, you can see how smooth it goes in when I go in vertically like this, because, well, it's already detangled, but it helps a lot if you go in vertically. Okay, so this is what I do to define. So I make sure I mush the top part of my hair, because like I told y'all, the Denman just doesn't work on the top part. So I basically take the ends of my hair like this, and I flip it over. Let me show y'all that again. I take the hairs in the brush like this, and I flip it over, and then I just drag it through like this, just like that. And then I basically just scrunch it at the bottom to get the curl going. So as you can see, it formed a nice curl at the bottom. So the curls are going to dry fat, but once it dries, when I come back on camera once my hair is all dry, I'm going to show you guys like how I separate it. Okay, so once again, I'm just going to take my gel, take about that much. I just like scoop a little bit on my finger, so I don't apply that much because I'm applying this to each section. I like to use the Denman in sections just because it's easier that way. So once again, I'm going to apply the gel to bottom half of my hair. Take the Denman brush, make sure there are no tangles in there. And then I'm going to place it in like this once again, flip it over, and then drag it all the way through. So when you do this, you definitely want to make sure you have no tangles, because if you do, it is going to take some of your hair out. So I'm just going to scrunch the end again, like I just showed you guys. As you can see, it has a little curl there. And I tried doing this method from the roots all the way down, and it just wasn't working. Like all this up here was like frizzy, so I just figured I should just do it on the ends of my hair. So yeah, we have a little curl. You can try it on your like whole head just to see if it works for you first, because nobody's hair is the exact same. Even Kendra and I use this Denman brush differently, so just try it first, and if not, then you can just do what I'm doing and use it on your ends. But I don't know, it was just making the top part of my hair frizzy. So yeah, it just makes a nice little, well, big ringlet, which I like. So I like to remush the top part and then re-scrunch the ends. So as you can see, all the ends are now boingy and bouncy. So yeah. And then I separate them once they dry. So with that way, as you can see, I didn't even scrunch it, I just shook it. So you can even shake it as well, and it'll form right into the curl. So yeah, you can shake it as well, which I've seen a lot of people do. No matter what technique they do, they just shake the hair. That works as well, and it can cut down on frizz. So I'm just gonna let my hair air dry. It's probably gonna take forever. So I'll just come back when my hair is air dried. It might be later today, it might be tomorrow. So yeah, I'll just show you guys the finished result once it's done drying. Oh, by the way, I did want to mention to you guys that when you do use a Denman brush, if you don't like shrinkage, or if shrinkage is a big deal to you, then I would recommend not using the Denman brush, because it does give you more shrinkage because it's defining the curl so well. So keep that in mind if you are going to use the Denman brush. I'll come back when my hair is done drying and show you guys the finished result. Okay guys, so I'm back and my hair is pretty much air dried. It's just a little damp like in the middle and the back, but that's pretty normal for me. So I'm just going to separate the curls at the ends. So they're all dry now, all the little curls. So I'm just going to separate them, but first I'm just going to put some oil on my hands. Kind of like if you were taking down like a braid out or a twist out, you want to make sure you have some kind of oil or serum on your hands so that you don't make the hair frizzy, because you want your ends to be nice and moisturized. So yeah, I'm just going to be using the Oblifica. I think that's how you say this. I've been using this serum for a while. This is the Sea Berry hair serum, and I get this from Ulta. So I'm just going to put a full pump in my hand and then just rub it in all over my hands like this. Oh, this stuff smells so good. And then I'm basically just going to get the oil on the hair and then just separate each curl like this. So the more you separate them, the more like volume you're going to have. I have a little frizz over here because I was touching my hair a little bit while I was drying. The Legendary Olive Leave-In Conditioner is more of a softer hold than I thought it would be, but I mean, I don't mind it because I've been kind of into that like frizzy look lately. I don't really mind.
What's going on here? What's going on right now? What is the problem? Tell me your problem. I said a lot, girl. Can't be with my always been over.
Okay guys, so that's the finished results of my hair. I actually really like it. It is really soft, so I do like the products that I use. So yeah, this is the end result of my hair. So if the Denman brush hasn't been working for you, pulling it all the way through, just try to use it on your ends like I did, just to add some more bounce to your curls. I feel like it still makes a difference even when I used it at the ends, because as you can see, like, you can really see all the definition here, like when I flip my hair over, and it just like gives my hair a lot more body, I feel, and not so like blah looking. So I feel like this has helped me a lot. So I think I'm going to stick with this technique from now on when I do my wash and goes. So yeah, I'm really excited that I finally got the hang of using the Denman brush. So hopefully this technique works for you guys if you haven't gotten the Denman brush to work for you yet. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see y'all next time.